Meta has exploded higher plus 10.88% to $624.55, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Wednesday, July 1st, and this is your complete global market briefing. A range-bound session is developing. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is trading higher by plus 0.22% at $7,516.18. Equity markets are responding to reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. NASDAQ 100 dipped minus 0.72% to $30,058. Equity markets are responding to reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.27% at $52,459. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. DAX is broadly flat at $24,997, awaiting a fresh catalyst. The move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. FTSE 100 slipped minus 0.36% to $10,459. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Meta made a dramatic move today, surged plus 10.88% to $624.55. Equity markets are responding to reports that Meta Platforms, NASDAQ Meta, faces RE spending test, Calkine Media. The advertising engine continues to outpace expectations. AI-driven targeting improvements are delivering direct revenue per user gains each quarter. The key variable to watch is engagement per user as Reels, Stories, and Threads compete for time. Reality Labs' losses are the one overhang, but core momentum is exceptional. ASML made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.74% to $1,875.31. Equity markets are responding to reports that, news, Tesla Elon Musk discusses Terafab at ASML conference, project expected to spur EUV tool orders, TrendForce. High-NA EUV shipments are the growth engine, demand from TSMC, Samsung, and Intel for the most advanced nodes is exceptional. The backlog visibility is multi-year. China export restriction risk is the key overhang. Any news on high-NA throughput improvements would be a catalyst. TSMC made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.94% to $477.57. Equity markets are responding to reports that TSMC signals price hikes as RE chip demand strains capacity, the tech buzz. N2 node ramp is the most important near-term catalyst. Demand from Apple, Nvidia, and AMD exceeds current capacity. The geopolitical Taiwan risk is the permanent discount the stock will carry, but the fundamental earnings power is exceptional. Arizona fab progress and U.S. CHIPS Act subsidy clarity are the structural positives. Samsung made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.41% to $334,000. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor tech sell-off, Investors Business Daily. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market today. Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. Turning to commodities. Brent crude dropped sharply to $71.58 per barrel, down 1.84% on the session. The move follows reports that current price of oil as of Fortune. WTI crude dipped to $68.50 per barrel, down 1.44% on the session. The move follows reports that current price of oil as of Fortune. Natural gas dropped sharply to $3.21, down 2.08% on the session. The move follows reports that Palantir joins software stock rally amid semiconductor, tech sell-off. Investors Business Daily. Gold climbed to $4,098.30 per troy ounce, up 1.87% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold slips as US-Iran tensions spark inflation, rate hike fears. Let us give you our near-term view on Meta. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for Meta sits around $662.02. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view. Always do your own research. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.14, losing 0.27% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.33, gaining 0.15% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 162.42, gaining 0.3% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to gold's safe haven status is fading. Oil, the Fed and the dollar are driving the decline. Moneycontrol.com. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.